Well, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you find these periscopes useful. So joining me right now is David Lyon of Oranj out in Chicago. So David, thank you for joining us for this periscope.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Bill.
So we do these recaps of most of the general sessions here at T3 Enterprise, and I wanted to focus in on a couple things that were trending on Twitter out of your session. One of your first slides talked about the opportunity to be the Advisor Plus for advisors. I need to know more, and our audience need to know more about what you mean by Advisor Plus.
So we went through this a lot in our office because over the last year or so, something that we get from advisors all the time is like, where do you fit in? What do you replace?
What do you do?
What's your acronym? And there is no acronym for what we do. We're not a robo-advisor.
Okay, not a robo, okay.
We're not a robo, but we have some robo DNA.
You have robo capabilities?
We have robo capabilities,
right.
But really what we are is an Advisor Plus platform. And that was just something that we came up with in our office, right? We're not Google Plus, we're an Advisor Plus platform.
Careful. A lot of people say Google Plus and never paid attention to it, and it's a dying thing, but
yeah.
You're trying to be that technology that reinforces what an advisor already does today. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I mean, what an advisor does today, what an advisor is really good at, right, is having a relationship with their clients, is helping their clients make smart decisions with their money, setting their goals realistically, adjusting those goals, all the service components, right? What the plus is that their clients have just changed. Their clients are not, lining up out the door of their firm to have a 90-minute quarterly review.
Right.
So that's the plus component. The advisor is still the experience. So we hear this all the time from advisors. I want to improve the client experience. That doesn't mean a prettier portal. We're a prettier.
A pretty portal helps.
A pretty portal helps, right? You got to know what you own, right? You got to know how you're tracking to your goals. That's critical. Otherwise, you can't have a really meaningful conversation with your clients. That's critical. But it's when you call up a client and you say, I have something important to discuss with you, right? If there was no value delivered the last 5 times you made that phone call, then the chances that they're going to take your phone call are really low.
Look,
right?
I'm busy, and if you're not going to use my time wisely, I'm not going to answer the phone.
Right. And in the process, even on the prospect side, is even more painful, right?
It is.
It's the reason why 3 out of 10 referrals end up meeting with the advisor for the first meeting, right? Not to throw too many kind of stats and numbers out at you.
Right, but 3 out of 10, that is low. That is not good.
No, it's not good, but it's what has been in the industry for 40 years, right? I mean, that is the industry trend. We're trying to break that trend.
Yeah.
And if you can break the trend just a little bit, right? If you can turn that 3 into a 4, it can impact the advisor's business by like 20%, right? And that's what the plus is, right? It's just enabling advisors to do what they do and just do it a little bit better.
So you do have core components of the Oranj platform. You do offer a website or a front end for prospects and clients to go on and log in and see their dashboard, right?
Yes, absolutely.
There's an aggregation component in that, correct?
Yes.
Yep. And then you have secure messaging inside that dashboard experience, right?
Yep. Messaging.
And you have business analytics on top of that, so advisors can track their activity.
Track their activity, but also be able to identify your client. You're using my white labeled version of Oranj. You change your retirement age, right? That's an opportunity for me to have a meeting with you. Whether that's a 10-minute phone call or a 30-minute in-person meeting, whatever it is, right? That's a conversation I need to be having with you. I shouldn't wait till the annual review, right? So those are some of the analytics that we're trying to arm advisors with, again, to put them in the center of the relationship because they're the experts, right? There's no algorithm that we're going to write in our software that's going to help them be more knowledgeable.
Yeah. So is it safe for me to say, if I'm an enterprise or I'm a large RIA and I want to go toe-to-toe with the robo solutions out there and then offer that Advisor Plus component, that relationship component, Oranj is one of those solutions that really meets that opportunity? Is that a fair assumption?
It is a fair assumption. I mean, on the enterprise level, and we get this a lot, okay, which is I wanna go out there and I want to have a digital solution.
Everybody
right?
wants a digital solution.
Which is very hands off and very automated. The first place that we start with enterprises is tell me about your business today, right? How are you going to support a shift in your business model? We're not going to try to do business planning for them, right? But we also don't want to begin a relationship with a large RIA or an enterprise that isn't going to be sustained, right? And I think that a lot of times people are scrambling to come up with solutions. And again, every firm and company have different goals, but they're scrambling, and then they get into a business and they're like, oh, I actually needed to hire 15 people to maintain this new business that's serving smaller accounts. Yep. That we can only spend 90 minutes a year servicing, right? So that's a lot of what we like to go through with enterprises, is really doing a deep dive into the needs analysis part of it before we start to talk about what the solution is. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, this has been good for me. I hope it's been good for those who have been watching on Periscope. There's been some frustration about where does Oranj fit? Where are you placed in the marketplace of solutions? So I hope this has been beneficial. I've learned a bit more about where to place it, and I hope viewers have learned more as well about what hole your peg of Oranj goes into, and make sure that the Periscope viewers get a good look at the shoes. I mean, it's a trademark. I think you do a very good job of branding and doing that consistently. So once again, thanks for educating me and also educating our audience about where you fit and the key challenges your solution helps advisors solve and enterprises solve.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure.
So thank you
Bill.
very much.